London, cloak in mist and shadow, held secrets no daylight could uncover. The streets, slick with fog, whispered rumors of strange happenings, of a man who moved like smoke and left fear in his wake. It was a city on edge, waiting for something or someone. Dr. Henry Jekyll was the picture of dignity, a man of science, charity and honor. His townhouse stood proudly in a wealthy London district, and his name carried weight in every social circle. But behind the calm eyes and gentle smile, something stirred. A curiosity, a hunger, a secret not yet born. In the quiet solitude of his private laboratory, Dr. Jekyll toiled over a strange chemical mixture. Bottles clinked, vapors rose. This was not mere science. It was obsession. A formula designed to separate good from evil, to liberate the darker self hidden within. As he stared into the bubbling glass, he knew there would be no turning back. Alone, with trembling hands, Dr. Jekyll drank the potion. At first, nothing. Then, a searing pain. His body convulsed, his vision blurred. Bones shifted, skin stretched. And when the agony passed, he was no longer Dr. Jekyll. In the mirror stood a crueler, darker version of himself. Mr. Hyde had been born. London's streets shuddered beneath his steps. Mr. Hyde walked among men, yet seemed less than human, a creature of instincts and rage. He struck without reason, vanished without trace. Whispers spread of a man with no soul, of evil cloaked in flesh. But none could prove his existence, for he was like a shadow, real yet untouchable. Behind the polished doors of his grand home, Dr. Jekyll wrestled with secrets. His hands trembled. His eyes avoided mirrors. Friends noticed the change. The man who once glowed with calm intellect now seemed hunted by his own thoughts. Something haunted him. Something that wore his face, but spoke with another voice. Utterson visited his old friend Dr. Lanyon, hoping for answers. But Lanyon was a shell of the man he once knew, pale, shaken, and filled with dread. He spoke cryptically, warning Utterson to ask no more. "I have had a shock," he said, "and I shall never recover." The truth, whatever it was, had broken him. Late one night, Utterson received a frantic visit from Jekyll's butler, Poole. He brought with him a sealed letter written in Dr. Jekyll's trembling hand. Inside, Jekyll begged for help, not for his body, but for his soul. The letter spoke of fear, of a force he could no longer control, and warned that what lurked inside him was no longer just Hyde. It was something worse. The truth unraveled not in daylight, but in trembling hands and sealed letters. Dr. Lanyon, once full of reason and confidence, was now a shattered man. Pale, haunted, and unwilling to speak, he handed Utterson a letter, one that must not be opened until Jekyll disappeared. It was no ordinary correspondence. It was a key to horror, written in ink and despair. The sight of it drained Lanyon of life itself, and within days he was gone. Night fell over London like a heavy curtain. Mr. Utterson, compelled by fear and duty, returned to Jekyll's house. But the house was silent, its windows dark, its doors locked. From within, there came strange cries, inhuman, anguished. Poole, the loyal servant, confessed. His master had changed, no longer the same man. Someone, or something else, now walked behind that door. Unable to bear the mystery any longer, Utterson and Poole broke down the laboratory door. Inside, they found Hyde, lifeless, twisted, a vial clutched in his hand. But Jekyll was nowhere to be seen. The room was in chaos, shattered glass, open books, the remnants of frantic experiments. The truth lay hidden, waiting in a written confession, sealed, untouched. In the final letter, Dr. Jekyll laid bare his terrible truth. Haunted by the duality of man, he created a potion to separate his darker self, Mr. Hyde. At first, he felt liberated. But soon Hyde grew stronger, bolder, beyond control. Jekyll became a prisoner in his own body, his soul torn between good and evil. With his last strength, he wrote this confession, knowing it would be his end.